So here I am milking the cows up on the spring unit. First size on. Got a bit of a gap there. Right, we're gonna give these another 2 or 3 minutes and then let next side in. So when these go out, they're gonna walk on out and then they're gonna go on straight out and eat the silage out in the field. Hopefully they clear all that up. That stuff I was paying out earlier. Hopefully they eat all that. I'll check it tomorrow morning and I'll do the same again tomorrow. But what we don't want is them leaving lumps out the field, because that would just, you know, eventually they won't touch it and it'll weed up and it'll just grow wheat and it'll be horrible. So we want to make sure we get the right amount out of that. Here's cows waiting to come in. Milk tank over there. Old cake feeder there. That was the old parlour. Got a new cake feeder that side there. Cake bin, I mean. Cows waiting to come in. Got a lot of flies though. Got a lot of flies on them. We've got this fan up here. What shoots air across here and out through here. This is windy along here. Keeps the flies out. It works really well. Because the cows aren't kicking off, as you can see. Right, so I'll just let this side in. These bars in the front gates are run on an air compressor. They don't run on the vacuum line. So these pipes go back to the air compressor. What's quite good, because we can use the gates when the parlour is switched off. Flies coming in now. Right, let's put some cows on. Right, so this week up on the spring unit, Tim, the cowman up there, he's on holiday for a week. So whilst he's away, I'm going to be up here pretty much most of the time doing all the work. I live back down on the other farm, so I am going to be going back down there. So, and then on the spring unit, all I literally got to do is feed about 20 calves. The cows I've got to milk, but it takes an hour and a half of milking. And then the cows go out in the paddock, so no fences, anything like that. We have got to put silage in though, because we're running out. But this is stuff I've got to do, what I don't usually do. And first of all, I've got to scrape up. Then I've got to get the straw chopper on, I've got to put a bale in. And then I've got to go and get a bit of silage from down an old runway we've got to feed the cows. So all bits and bobs like that for the whole week, I think. Well, more than a week, I've got to do 9 days total. Right, here we go. So we can't bring the wagon up here because there's a 400-foot hill in between the 3 farms. So what we do, feeding them at the moment, is here's the tractor. This is the Red Vulture, the G115. We've got the straw chopper on the back. I'll go and put them in slow motion. So that's the slow gear. Now I've got a bale of peas and barley in there, if you can just about see it, and a bale of hay on the back. I've got the feed trailers and all that in the yard, what I fill out with clamp silage. But we got a bit, like, it's the Feild crop. The peas and barley was Feild crop. We only had about 100 bales off of 25 acres, so it wasn't too bad. But bulkage wise, it's all right. But there's a lot of grass in there. It's not much peas and barley. So we round baled that up because of this dry weather was coming on, and we thought we'd better crack on. Like last year, we had to feed it too because this is an extremely dry farm. So we got those. We're going to put them in the front of a straw chopper. Going to go around the outside of the field out, and then a bale of hay too, help them out. Let's encourage the cows to walk on out in the field and still eat a little bit of grass, what's out there, but not a great deal. And that'll keep the milk going. I've upped them a kilo on cake, so they are now 2 kilos of milk in. So that's the most we've fed all year, because we usually just feed 1 kilo in the morning, 1 kilo in the afternoon when they first calve, and then we go down to literally half a kilo just to get them coming apart. But every year is different, and this year's dry like last year. But we're hopefully at the end of the year, like in the autumn, we'll get a bit of grass back when it starts to rain, if it does. So we're just making the most of that though. You just got to go with what happens, I find. So this one I'm going to do, just out in the field, out in the paddock. Fairly green. On this camera, I'm looking at the back of the screen at the moment, it looks fairly green. But like with my own eyes, it's pretty white out there. Out through there, see. Oh yeah, it's nothing's really growing out here. It's nothing bloody dogs. What's typical? This is organic, so you can't spray off the dogs. Right, so I'm just going to link out now and get going. Right, here we go. So it looks like straw coming out back. And that's peas and barley and grass. I'm just going to do a line. A 5 acre paddocks we're in. I'm just going to do a line all the way down. I'll probably do a horseshoe actually, right the way round. This is going to drag out a bit. Yeah, come out here and just keep them fed. Because on these spring calving cows, we don't want the milk dropping off now really, because they calve first of March, so they've only just peaked out, and they will, like, they should all be back in calf by now, bar probably 30, 40. And we don't want that milk dropping off, like you're expected to drop off a little bit, but we don't want it dropping off, or you won't get that back, and that's your year gone then. So we want to do what we can to keep this milk going, and it should be alright. We've got a really good water trough system up here, what helps out massively, so they never run out of water. We've got a ring of 50 mil around the farm, and then 32 coming off to water troughs. We've got just loads of water troughs everywhere. So there's one, just trying to pass. Got another one. There we go, plenty of stones in there. Grain like that with milk and case, you want to spread the line out as long as possible. Don't walk over at that. Do a long line as long as I can. With controls, what fell off the windows, so I've got them on the armrest. Got them at 540, and I've got them on slow on the actual gearbox. You have got to watch it don't block up, because this is so long, this stuff. This is like a year old, this chopper, so the blades are fairly good on it. You still got to watch it. When you do block these things up, bloody hell, don't it drag out. Okay, see that spout starting to block up already. There we go. I'll go and get some clamp size in a minute, put around the yard.